now let's learn about the Philippines, since we're learning about different countries. This is Biringan, the Hidden City of the Philippines, by Night Terrors.
On one of the larger Philippine islands is hidden a city called Biringan. Its inhabitants are free to travel
TV
abroad,
shows.
but not just
You won't
anyone
believe what you're about to
from
see.
the outside can visit Biringan. You have to be invited there.
I'm scared. Is it like a native island or something? Bill Madden, Night Terrors.
The island of Samar, 150 miles long, is home to the hidden city of Biringan. Well known to the Filipino citizens there, and located somewhere in the northeast quarter of the isle. It is said to exist in a different dimension.
Okay.
Sailors reported seeing its lights, shining brighter than that of any other coastal city. But captains know to steer clear of this port.
Sick BGM, no?
In times when traditional fishing areas are overexploited. Fishermen who wander into the abundant seafood reserves off the shore of Biringan City may be unable to chart a course back home.
I like this kind of setup, huh?
The name Biringan itself translates as a place to look for missing people.
Damn.
The city is also the dwelling place of those presumed dead.
Okay.
Despite its reputation as a dazzling city of light, it is populated with black buildings, black towers, black streets, and black automobiles.
Okay.
The Filipinos
Emu
have a
Island, I guess.
saying, if someone offers you black food, do not eat it.
It's just
You may
burnt
be
meat.
captured
Do
and
not eat it,
perhaps
yes.
enslaved. The residents of Biringan, sometimes called the Encantos, are human, with one cosmetic difference. Their faces do not have a philtrum. The philtrum is the vertical depression between the bottom of the nose and the upper lip.
It's not that weird, is it?
The
But why?
Encantos
Whoa.
have a comfortable, almost futuristic lifestyle. High-tech dwellings with automatic environmental controls. Luxury cars that drive themselves. And small machines can be seen flying above the streets, carrying messages or deliveries. And apparently,
They don't make that much
it takes
noise.
a lot of resources from the outside world to sustain their high standard of living. A cargo ship from Manila docked at the Tacloban port of Samar. The shipment consisted of heavy equipment, bulldozers, payloaders, graders, and dump trucks.
That's the dumpy
When
trucks.
customs examined the bill of lading, the official was surprised to see the destination listed as
French Compagnie Générale Transatlantique, Agence de New York. Was it in French? Okay.
Biringan City. The whole cargo was sent back to the shipper, but it never returned to Manila.
Stolen.
Unofficially, customs expects this equipment was delivered to its intended destination. Evidently, the Encantos also like our luxury cars. Automobile dealerships on the islands.
I know he's telling a story, but like, let's see. I just want to see, like, how does it actually look like? Let's see. Okay, accept. This is the island. Can you go on the island? Oh damn, there's only... Or maybe you can't actually. I think the Google car didn't go. Oh, you can go on the island. Hmm. Hmm. I mean, I think people have a little bit more to worry about than missing this part, I think. I think they're a little bit more different than just missing this part. No? I see. I mean, maybe the future is to just cut yourself in half, yeah? Makes sense to me. Makes sense to me. Seems very efficient. Where are the black buildings? Okay. Have I been late too? Or is it hidden? Where are the black buildings? Oh, it looks nice. Just very countryside, but a lot of green and mountain. It's not a bad place. Yeah. Or is that like 4 planes? Okay.
Admit to receiving quite a few orders that are fully paid in advance. They deliver a car to a local address where the buyer happens to be deceased. In a day or two, the car disappears. But the dealer knows the car will end up in Biringan City.
How do you get to Biringan City though?
There's a couple of ways for normal humans to reach Biringan City. Number 1, you may enter through a portal. Portals are said to exist in the cities of San Jorge, Gandara, Calbayog, and Katarman. A portal may coincide with a certain rock or tree, or the portal may be without landmark.
That's scary.
Providing passage out of thin air in the middle of a field. Number 2, you could be the victim of an abduction by an Encanto. Number 3, you can drive there, but only if you are lost.
I mean, that seems like the best way to get there.
A taxi
Then
was following its route
go there without the
from
internet.
Gandara to
Get
San
lost.
Jorge. At about the halfway point, it had already discharged its passenger. That's when the driver stopped to pick up 2 young ladies. Their destination was off the main route, but they offered to pay 3 times the amount of his usual fare, so he agreed.
Spooky.
The girls climbed
Very
into the
spooky.
back seat. They directed him down a road he did not
Cab.
know. In due time, he was passing by a strange city. He turned his head to ask the girls about it, but they were gone. When he looked back out the window, the city too had disappeared.
Damn.
Other abductions are more permanent.
Wait, what is this painting? She has like long ass hair and is eating her hair or something? Interesting.
The Encantos sometimes take outsiders as mates, especially if the outsider is good looking or attractive.
Damn. Those things never
In
change.
order that the
all about
kidnapping
the
will
looks.
never be discovered, the death of the victim will be staged by way of accident or by a fatal illness that takes only hours. In reality, the person never genuinely dies, but instead is replaced. The grieving family is left with a body double, manufactured.
Is this actually an urban legend? I mean, is it this guy making up this story as an entertaining story? Is it an actual urban legend in the Philippines? Is this the plot of some, like war-selling book? What is this?
To look and feel like
What's the
victim.
context?
As a result, some Biringan children are born half Encantos, half normal human. As young adults, this mixed heritage likes to visit the island's vacation destinations, such as the beaches and the nightclubs. But they strive to keep their existence a
Okay,
secret.
of course.
One theater in Samar was plagued by paranormal issues, where a production called The
Exterminators.
Biringans was being performed by the Filipinos. Character names that were too close to the truth failed to appear in the printed program, even after several press runs. They solved this problem by changing the character names.
Okay.
But props continued to disappear. Performers fell ill. On opening night, as the curtain was raised, a swarm of bats was released from the wings.
The bats.
Not a part of the performance. After 4 nights, the show closed for lack of attendance. 4 nights, during which, inexplicably, the moon remained completely full.
Terrifying.
Special satellite images were taken by a Japanese corporation to identify resources on the island of Samar. Somewhere near the hidden city, the pictures recorded a brightly lit tract of land, which was taken to be deposits of uranium or gold.
Huh?
The Japanese then based their ground operations in San Jorge, but the Encantos jealously guard the treasures of the deep forest.
Yeah.
Though no one knows what ended the Japanese occupation, it is a matter of record. The company pulled up stakes. Instead of leaving with a profit, they were forced to cut short their losses. Incidentally, there are Facebook users who list their hometown as Biringan City.
Interesting.
Their photographs confirm they do not have a filtrum. Long ago.
Well, if I look someone in the face, I don't know if I would notice if they don't have like the filtrum, as he calls it. I don't know if I would ever notice. I mean, it's like when a girl says, you know, do you notice anything different, you know, and they literally cut their hair, right? I don't notice. I would not notice if you don't have a filtrum. Don't worry. I would not notice.
For civilization, all knowledge
is that a
was handed down from generation to generation.
If not checked properly.
All knowledge by word of mouth. This tradition continues in the Philippines. Who is to say their oral tradition has less value, has less truth than the commercial dreck with which we in the West are bombarded on a daily basis from every other source, including the internet and 100 different stations on cable TV.
Cable TV. Okay. Tungsten. Not very familiar with that. I mean, so from what he's saying, yeah, it's definitely some kind of urban legend.
Some of the experiments shown in this film actually carried out.
Okay. Yeah, pretty interesting. I mean, you know, I like the urban legend of a different country. This is very over the top, and it sounds more like the plot of a book, you know, some kind of, let's be honest, maybe like a cheap, you know, book that's not very popular, but it's not an uninteresting story. I would say there is some stuff to it, you know, just interesting. I learned about heavy metals. I'm already a fan. Okay, just interesting is all I can say.